Okay, so update on crypto here. A couple days after the big CPI print. So this is February 11th. This is after market close. And we're starting here on the monthly charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum, pretty representative of the whole space. Most of them are doing the same thing. This line here is a 10 month moving average. And you can see we're green for both Ethereum and Bitcoin so far. But we do have an upper wick, which, as I always say, means that we have a pullback on a lower time frame. Now, what your real danger zone is when these go red, right? So for Ethereum, it opened the month at 2689, and Bitcoin opened the month at 3840, 38,500 essentially. So below those numbers, you're now red on the month. And I mean, I suspect we're going to get there probably pretty quickly given the downside momentum we're seeing here. But we'll zoom in. But before we do that, actually, keep in mind Ethereum has potentially a 15-month cycle, and we are in month eight. The high was on month 5. Again, so far, this is just an inside month. We really have to, break below that swing low that we made, which is at 2160, to make a new low, which we're certainly heading in that direction. Same thing for Bitcoin, which came much closer to making a new high on the month, came really close, in fact, and is now pulling back. Again, we make a new low on the month below about 33,000 essentially. And so you'll really want to watch for that. And so zooming into the daily chart, you can see what's happened here is it's day 17 today, or excuse me, it is day, let's see. That's right. So it's day 18 actually, but the high has come on day 17, which was yesterday. So we officially have a swing high. And again, a swing high is when you break below the low of the candle that marks the high. So in this case, this candle marks the high. So below this low here, you have a swing low. So below 3,076. And so we potentially have a daily cycle high here on day 17. These cycles tend to be around 60 to 70 days long. And so if we have a high on day 17, that means our declining phase lasted 17 days. And we might expect, or I should say our advancing phase lasted 17 days. And we might expect our declining phase to last, well, you can do the math, like 40, 45, maybe even 50 days. And obviously, the longer it lasts, the more likely we're going to fail, which means go below this low, which would give us a new monthly low at that same number, that 27 or the 2160. And notice we got nowhere near back to our 200-day moving average, which is this yellow line here, just as a sense of like just general trend. And you can see on the weekly here, this is definitely a potential reversal candle with 2 days left for it to close. This is definitely setting up for more downside on the weekly level. So like this is your low, this is a lower high, and then to make a lower low is what the expectation would be. So that's Ethereum. Really same picture for Bitcoin, just different details. Also made a swing high yesterday. That was day 17. For Bitcoin, that is below here, below $43,209. Now, we could have a reversal over the next couple days, repair this. All we need to do is get back above this level as a starting point, and then obviously get back above this high on the 17th. But that would be step one. And so we'll have to see. But right now, it does not look good. Last cycle for Bitcoin, the high was on day 23. So you can see here we're potentially topping out even earlier than we did last cycle. Although I will say we did have more upside than we did for the advancing phase of the last cycle. But that still, again, leaves us another 50 days of decline, which means we're almost certainly going to break that low, the $33,000 mark that we kind of set. And the last thing I'll show really quickly, actually, is the Bitcoin annual chart. I think is very telling as we get deeper into this decline. So this is a chart where each candle is 1 year of price action. So very big picture. Notice something. We don't make a new low for the year when we're in sort of bullish mode. So notice this was your first parabolic move in 2013. This was your bear market. This was your new yearly low for that bear market. And then this was your reversal candle to start the next bull. But you did make a new low on the year in that process, right? Actually, I can't put these drawings back on. But so you did make a new low there. And then you have this bull move here. This is your bear market. Almost made a new low, not quite. You just started to move up. And so the point there is that yearly low here for last year's low was 27,700. So we're really not that far from that level. If you think about the fact that our, the low from, just 17 days ago was 32,000, we're flirting with making a new low for the year. So to me, that's a huge signal that like the bear may have started, right? Again, in bullish mode, it just makes new highs. You see, that's a new high over here. That's a new high over here. Even here, it just consolidated, right? Even here, it was a slight sort of poke down. To make a new low this early in the year as well, it wouldn't bode well. And so that's a level that bears very close watching, 27,700 essentially.